This episode of The Casual is brought to you in part by Squarespace. For all your website needs, Squarespace delivers it in an all-around package to help you build a beautiful, integrated online presence.
I'm trying to be positive, because too many people think I'm trying to stop them from making one. Like, they get all their feelings hurt. They get in their feelings when I warn them about why they shouldn't start one and just can't take the tough love. And if that's the case, if you can't take it, you're just not built for this. You're not cut out for it. But if you are, and I believe you are, I'm gonna give you 5 reasons why you should definitely start a fashion label. I'm your boy, Reggie Casual. Let's get it. Positivity. All right, starting from the top, 1 or 5, whatever you fancy. Let's go with 5. We'll start with 5. To hell with it. You should start a fashion label because it flexes those creative muscles to a different degree. You could take any art, literature, film, music, traditional photography, and they're all great in their own right. They're the arts, and I love all of them. But the biggest difference with fashion is that people have to commit to it. Other people have to commit to it, and they have to be comfortable with others seeing the canvas of themselves. Put it this way, imagine creating a beautiful painting, and instead of being in a gallery where everybody can look at it, somebody actually has to wear that painting. That's fashion. And that type of creative muscle takes a lot of thought. The feeling that you get when someone decides to wear a piece created by you is probably one of the most fulfilling experiences you'll ever have as a fashion designer. And at the 4th spot, we got community. This is something a lot of designers, trained designers forget, and actually why many of them forget to thread the needle between being artists and community builders. That's right, every designer in fashion is building a community of fans, followers, students, mentees, and critics. And that's by far the point. Just making a brand is nothing without the community of critics and fans and followers and those that are watching what you're doing. And because of that, you'll always feel the need to dig deeper, give another vision, flexing those creative muscles even more, challenging yourself to do more, be more daring, and take chances. The community you create is just as important as the clothes because at the end of the day, your label is meant to be seen by people. And if you have a community of individuals pushing you towards your own greatness, you'll continue to be on your toes for the rest of your career. Now, before we continue with the last 3, let's get a word from our sponsor, Squarespace, because they can actually help you with building this brand.
In the fashion industry, the competition is fierce and your presentation has to look solid from jump. That's where Squarespace comes in. Beautifully designed templates, easy to use web building tools, and social integration make Squarespace the perfect choice for the budding entrepreneur or even the savvy professional. Plus, by using our link, squarespace.com/thecasual, you could save 10% when you start. So get that business off the ground the right way and use Squarespace today.
Up next, AKA number 3, we got experimentation. This is kind of an extension of flexing those creative muscles. I keep on saying that, but it deserves its own little focus, this experimentation thing. Listen, fashion is all about experimentation. It's the foundation of the field, giving different perspectives, using different methods and techniques. It's the ultimate arena when it comes to the old adage, how far are you willing to go? For all the people that are opposed to the couture and experimental designs that are often seen on the runway, I always have to remind them that whatever you're wearing today would probably look ridiculous to someone 100 years ago, let alone 200, 1,000. That's right, even the most wallflower individual would likely stick out 100 years ago. So fashion needs and is built on experimentation that so many are resistant to. But that's the point. If we never push the boundaries with clothing, then we'd all be wearing animal pelts or togas. So as a designer, you have the world of experimentation at your fingertips. And to be honest, your take on fashion is moving the world forward in its own little way. So experiment like crazy and do it how you want to. At number 2, we got opportunity. This is the one that we've all been waiting for, right? Now let me be clear. Not everyone is going to be Kawakubo, Yamamoto, Jones, Michele, Versace, Wang, or even, dare I say, Virgil. But you can be amazing in your own right, and with that comes opportunity. That's right, starting a fashion label may open the pathway to so many opportunities that you wouldn't believe, from traveling to making contacts you'd never thought you'd make, and of course, monetary success. That's always good. Making money is good. Fashion is highly competitive, but if you got the goods, a tight community, and the heart to keep it going for the long haul, it's extremely lucrative in more ways than one. It is tough, for sure, but so is everything else that's worth doing. And honestly, it's worth the risk if you're serious. And finally, number one, numero uno, the reason why you should start a brand. Quite simply, you gain experience. You'll not only learn how to develop a label, but also the willpower it takes to run a business, as well as business skills. Will you mess up sometimes, make mistakes? Absolutely, but the challenge isn't avoiding mistakes. It's what you learn from those mistakes. Fashion, design, and business is full of mishaps, mistakes, and F-ups all over the place, but that's the journey. And if you can stomach the pitfalls, there are a wealth of things you can do beyond just making clothes or starting your own brand. You can use the experience you gain to become a stylist, a visual merchandiser, a consultant, or a designer. Point is, don't drop fashion if you can't make a brand just yet. There's a whole lot of other things you can do that are worth it, even if haters say it doesn't count because you're not on the runway. That's their vision of success, and honestly, it's just ignorant. You don't have to be on the runway to be successful in fashion. Point is, starting a label may not always end in stardom, but it does give you the tools and skills that could be invaluable in the future, because you may find that being able to navigate the industry may just be as valuable and rewarding as making a label. And that is this take. But I'm sure some of you out there have other reasons why people should start a label. So give your opinions in the comments or expand on the ones that were given here. Whatever you want. Stay locked, and as always, keep it casual. I'll see you guys in a minute. I think we have an overtime episode after this. We shall see. Probably a short one. Short and sweet. Short and sweet.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Give a thumbs up if you liked the video. Follow on Instagram for the latest out of Japan and beyond. And if you want even more content and business tips, all you gotta do is become a member right here on YouTube or Patreon at patreon.com/TheCasual. But most importantly, keep it locked right here for all of your info on international street fashion and culture from Tokyo. It's your boy, and keep it casual. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu.